Welcome back, fellow traveler, to Then Nightingale Sings Mile Marker 4, where we'll visit the desert and the salt flats. Bright, warm sunlight awakens you. You yawn and stretch and drink more water, then eat a bagel smeared with jam and butter. You hoist your pack and step back out onto the trail. You're eager to find out what's next on this journey, and Nightingale flutters around you happily. Now the aspen forest is behind you, and you pass by a dry lake bed. The dried, cracked mud is crowned white with salt crystals. A teenaged boy is scooping salt into a bucket, but he rises as you draw near. His lanyard name tag reads, Noah. "Hey," he greets you. "How's the weather up there?" Yes, you're tall, but you aren't that much taller than Noah. You laugh anyway at his joke and answer, "Sunny and bright." "Do you think it's going to rain, Tin Man?" "Of course not," you banter. Noah looks slyly at you, and then he probes. "Why are you really here on this trail?" You stutter, and the rest of your response is cut off as Nightingale begins to sing.
Why don't we talk about the weather or a book that you read? We'll talk about the grandchildren, what they did or they said. We'll never talk about our feelings or the secrets we hide. We'll keep the conversation light. We'll stay on safe subjects, won't mention the pain. We'll stay on safe subjects. Do you think it's going to rain? Do you think it's going to rain? And if you talk about your neighbors, I'll talk about mine. And news of uncles, aunts, and cousins will suit me just fine. But if someone brings up emotions, those will quickly deny. We'll keep the conversation light and stay on safe subjects, won't mention the pain. We'll stay on safe subjects. Do you think it's going to rain? Do you think it's going to rain? Now we can talk about celebrities and places they go, about their recent acquisitions or parties they throw. As long as we discuss the people who we really don't know, we'll keep the conversation light and stay on safe subjects, won't mention the pain. We'll stay on safe subjects. Do you think it's going to rain? Do you think it's going to rain?
When she finishes, you start to make another weather reference, but Noah has faded into the distance, and you're left with a sense of loss. The landscape now is arid and bare, and then a short stab of anger assaults you, but before you determine its cause, you see a welcome sight: shade. Beneath a lone cedar tree, there's a quilt laid out with a picnic basket on it, and a young adult man waves you over. You drop your pack and shake hands. "Trey," he points to himself. "Tin Man," you respond. "Fish burger?" he offers. Thank you. He hands it over and sits easily on the ground, but you crouch and sit carefully on a nearby cedar stump. Tin armor restricts all the flexibility you gained months before while working out at the gym. While you break bread with your newest trail guide, Nightingale sings again. Something happened to me when I was just a kid. It was a family member, but I can't say what he did. I took responsibility for all he did to me, but we don't talk about it. We're a silent family. We must maintain the status quo. What will our friends think if they know? Got to keep it hidden, so don't talk of it to me. We must protect our family name, teach our kids to do the same. Cannot face the sin and shame, silent family. I just want someone to tell me what he did was wrong. And I don't think it's good to keep a secret for so long. I wish someone would validate the harm he did to me. But we won't talk about it. We're a silent family. Kinfolk say forgive, forget. Why do you have to mention it? You're making way too much of it. Why don't you let things be? We must protect our family name, teach our kids to do the same. Cannot face the sin and shame, silent family. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, and ask for strength to break this chain that binds us all in silent pain. At a family gathering, I let the truth be known, and you could hear a pin drop as I stood there all alone. I knew I had to tell them all how much there was at stake. I shouted out in anger, but my heart began to break. Who will speak out for the child whose little body's been defiled? Silent family grimly smiled and looked away from me. We must protect our family name, teach our kids to do the same. Cannot face the sin and shame, silent family. Silent family. Tears come now, but this time they're hot, angry tears. You decide to bottle them anyway. Trey keeps silent, but he gets up and walks alongside you for a few hundred yards before he turns back to retrieve his picnic supplies, leaving you and Nightingale on the path. Man, can you use a drink now? What's this ahead on your left? Looks like an old stone well. Maybe it holds water. There's a bucket on a rope and a hand crank to lower and raise it. You reach for the handle, but a feminine hand beats you to it. The woman laughs, but draws up some water and offers it to you. You drink straight from the bucket, thirstily. She laughs again when you splash some water on your face and chest to cool off. I'm Willow, she nods, and offers you a seat on the stones encircling the well. I'm happy to offer you this living water. I met a man years ago who offered it to me, and I haven't stopped drinking. She grins and winks and then soberly adds, he spoke truth to me and love. My neighbors, family, and even my church didn't accept me or understand me, but he did. She hands you a truth stone and motions to Nightingale. I went to church on Sunday. I sat in the second row, battered without bruises, but ashamed to let you know. So no one knew I suffered from internal injury, and I bled inside while you watched me. You only saw the smile upon my face. You could not lift the mask I put in place. Why did you try to judge a heart you could not see? Only Jesus saw inside of me. I sat through many sermons, but I did not hear them all. I stood with all the others when they gave the altar call, and I joined in the songs of worship with the happy throng. Not a soul knew there was something wrong. You only saw the smile upon my face. You could not lift the mask I put in place. Why did you try to judge a heart you could not see? Only Jesus saw inside of me. A man paused at the doorway, and he asked me for the time. Then he said, "How are you, sister?" And I said, "I'm doing fine." But he looked in my eyes of pain, and somehow he could see all the sorrow welling up in me. He said, "You're sure that you're okay?" I shook my head. What could I say? He wrapped his arms around me then and said, "Jesus loves you, friend." He looked beyond the smile upon my face. He lifted up the mask I'd put in place. Somehow his love broke through where no one else could see. He and Jesus saw inside of me. Somehow his love broke through where no one else could see. He and Jesus saw inside of me. And they reached the very heart of me. You stand and begin. I met him too when I was a child, but Willow is only a wisp now and quickly gone. You pause and recall your own encounter with the man, blinking your eyes, stumbling forward as you do. Fortunately, you see the next rest stop is only a few yards away.